Hey everyone, Justin Michael. I have another tarot deck for you. This is the Star Tarot. This has been out a while. It's sort of, it's an older deck, but they have a new edition coming out, a second edition, which is available for pre-order. If not, you might be able to actually order it by now, but it maybe the next month or so. I know sometime this year, the second edition is coming out, so that's something I'll probably get eventually. I haven't even looked at the first, but I've seen walkthroughs and things. I don't really open decks right away. I've mentioned that before. I kind of, because I buy so many decks, sometimes I just will just let it kind of sit on my shelf until I'm ready to look at it. But sorry about the glare. It's the sun. Well, yeah. So because of this whole COVID-19 thing, I'm kind of on a buying freeze right now because I really don't have any income. So it's just like I have all these decks, thank God, on my shelf that I can, do walkthroughs of. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. But yeah, it's just kind of there's something about ordering a deck you like, and then waiting for it to come through Amazon or the mail, and you get the package, and then you get the tarot, and it's kind of like the whole process is really just nice. It's not just the tarot, it's the whole. It's like Christmas, you get a present in the mail, and then you open it and you're like, wow, like half of the joy of that is the whole process of waiting for it and getting it. So, that's that kind of part I'm gonna have to just get used to. But for a while anyway, until I get some more income. But I have plenty of tarot decks, like I said, so I can just look at some. I have so many that I haven't even done walkthroughs of that I even have open. So, but I also have been trying to work with some decks too, and read some books and use the decks that I have. So that's always good. So it's like, you want to be able to enjoy things too. So I do have a few more I'm waiting for. I have a couple Kickstarters coming, hopefully, soon. And I have one order that I ordered from Europe right before this stuff happened. So I'm waiting for a few tarot decks still, but after that, I'm not going to be ordering for a while. Anyway, this is the Star Tarot. Like I said, there's a new edition coming out. Kathy McLeland. So let's open this up and take a look and see what it looks like here. So this is going to be a proper unboxing. Okay, so it's got that really nice kind of flip-top box. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that, that's so nice. Oh, this glare is terrible. That glare should be a little better now. Okay, so, just look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, so it comes with a book. Oh, my whole cloth is going. Okay, so let's look at the book. Your Path to Self-Discovery Through Cosmic Symbolism. So it has just a little preface, a little forward. Mary K. Greer, who we all know. And then it goes right into the Fool. Oh, these bikes, man. It's like 70 degrees outside here today. So everybody's just riding around on their dirt bikes and stuff. I live in the suburbs. Everybody has dirt bikes around here. Okay, so let's look at the cards. This box is really nice. Some of these boxes I'm like, I just like almost want to get rid of. This is a box I would never get rid of. This is just a sweet package. And this was a pretty expensive deck. It was like 40 bucks, I think. So, let's see. Let's look at the first. Let's take a look at the majors. Alright. Nice card quality. It's a bit glossy. But it's on the thick side. But it is glossy. So, but I don't mind that, So, Let's take a look here. Move these over. Sorry, that's Steven. He's cooking dinner in the background, and their plates and stuff. Yeah, so the Fool. It's a pretty interesting image. You got the moon, the whole cosmic thing here. You got an alligator, and sort of young man or an androgynous figure, definitely androgynous, taking a leap over a crocodile or something. Interesting. So the second edition, I believe, might be borderless. I don't know. I think it has something to do with the borders. These borders are big, I may trim these. Jeez, I mean everything. The fire alarm. This is just bad timing. Sorry, guys. I'm not redoing this. The High Priestess. So I'm just going to do a walkthrough. Really nice Empress. Very colorful. The backs are pretty cool, just the only thing I would say is the images are a bit small. And I might actually trim these. I don't usually alter decks too much, but this might be something I would trim. I don't know, it depends. So there's the Hierophant. This is the Lovers. We actually have a fire company nearby, and that siren lets the volunteer firefighters know that there's a fire in the area and then people come. It's so annoying. I also live by a train, too. And it should be done now. What a beautiful Lover's card, though. That's really nice. And the Chariot here. And you have Strength card. A little play on the number 8 and the infinity symbol. This is really a beautiful deck. It's just I don't know why. Why in the world would they make such a beautiful deck and so small? Whoever's decision that was, I'd like to ask them a few questions on what they were thinking, because the images are just so beautiful, colors are great. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. I mean, so this is a fun deck, There's Our Lady Justice in the 11th position. And there's 12, the Hangman. I like this deck. I just wish that it was, like I said, I only keep repeating myself, but there's Temperance. So beautiful. Look at the colors there. Kind of reminds me a little of the Spiral Tarot, in a way. Just a little. And we got the Devil. Really make out what that is. Oh yeah, there he is. Dark figure. Interesting. And the Tower. And here we have the Star. And the Moon. And the Sun. And the Judgment card. That's pretty cool. Very different, There's the World. It's funny because the World, the image is on the front here, but it's the Star Tarot. I would have thought that the Star Tarot would have been, named after the star on there, but they show the World image. But it's the Star Tarot, so. So that's the major arcana. Let's take a look at the minors here. So we have the Ace here. Ace of Wands. And Two of Wands. This is a fully illustrated deck here, so. Yeah, 5 of Wands. So beautiful. So we're just going to go through the images pretty quickly here. And we'll open the second pack up. So this is the, that's the 4 of Cups. Let's see something here. Yeah, we ended on the 4 of Cups, so, or 3 of Cups rather. So there's the 4. Cool Pentacle suit. I like the blues in this. It's very calming. You know, you get like a very kind of calm. It almost looks like something Carol Hertzer would do. Just really cool colors and just, you know, very the images are very inviting, like very warm, you know. I don't want to say warm because warm's probably not the right word, but pleasant, comfortable, you know. I love blue. Maybe it's just that. Maybe I like blue. And I love water. I'm very connected to water, so I think blue is just a very calming color to me. Probably because, you know, the whole Pisces thing. Whenever I look out at the ocean, the blue water, I'm just very comforted by that. Yeah, I had that interview with James from Young to Live By, and he said that talking about, you know, Jungians believe that, and I agree with them, is that, you know, they believe that you get, you know, you have a collective unconscious. You know, you're biologically and psychologically connected to your ancestors. So some of the things that you're interested in, he says, watch what you do. In other words, if you want to know more about your ancestors, watch what things you're into, and then, you know, look at those sort of traditions. You know, I like to go fishing. I love the ocean. I practically grew up on a boat, and I know that all my ancestors were all longshoremen and baymen, actually from so my Irish side. The Ireland's actually, they're English really, but they're English and Irish. The name is Ireland. Catherine Ireland was my great grandmother. Her family lived in New Jersey, and all of her ancestors goes back to William S. Ireland in 1500. Emigrated to Nassau, like Long Island area. You know, that whole the Long Island area, and they came as fishermen. But then they moved down to Atlantic County, which is where Atlantic City is in New Jersey. And then they were fishermen and baymen there. And I have all these documents from the War of 1812 that they fought, and also the Revolutionary War. But then, of course, I'm connected to the Revolutionary War through my Parker side, my great-grandfather, my paternal direct great-grandfather. times like 5 or 6 was his name was Amos Parker. He was the tallest man in the American Revolution. And so I've been interested in the Revolutionary War my whole entire life. I've always been into the John Adams series. One of my favorite series is on HBO. I've read all of every book I could get my hands on about the Revolution and stuff. So I think there's truth to that. So when you look at something like what I was saying about the blue colors, it's very calming for me. I think it has to do with that. With looking out at the ocean and being calmed by that, and that must come from my ancestors. We're all connected to the sea. I think humanity in general we live on a planet that's what is it, 75% water or whatever, 70% water. So we've been living with on a mostly liquid planet for the entire existence. So that's probably part of it too. But it's very very fun to think about anyway. So that's the Star Tarot, and I like it. I think that the second edition might be better. If you're interested in this, you might want to hold off to the second edition, see how that comes out. But it's a cute deck, It's cute. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And everybody be safe. Wash your hands and, stay away from crowds and all that stuff. And try not to lose your mind. Enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.